Welcome, everybody. I'm Neil Cavuto, and I don't know if you plan to see a movie this weekend, but the message from some on the left is you better not make it American Sniper. According to them, it is the real-life story of a coward made out to seem like a hero. Better to show your guts and download the interview. A not at all real-life story about killing a foreign leader that watching is now made out to seem heroic. Is it just me, or is Hollywood officially lost its mind? Stars saying that it's patriotic to release the interview and stand by its comic creators, but idiotic to see American Sniper because it offends some of the left's sensibilities. So it's okay to stick it to Kim Jong-un as long as we don't stick up for Navy sharpshooter Chris Kyle. One is a genuine North Korean quack, the other a genuine American hero. But Kyle is vile because he killed a lot of bad guys in a war the left still detests. Even though the man Iraqi insurgents nicknamed the Devil of Ramadi saved a whole lot of American lives, no matter. The way the Guardian's Lindy West sees it, Kyle was a hate-filled killer who enjoyed doing what he was doing. Not a word about ISIS savages executing teenage boys and decapitating Western hostages who clearly relish what they're doing. No. They get a pass. The hero who protected this idiot's right to say this kind of crap does not. But the New York Post, Andrea Pizer notes, it is a tough sell for these leftist loons, even among fellow loons, because American Sniper has already received 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture, promising signs that not all on the left are sitting on a ledge. Some recognize the difference between a farce and a force, and figure if you are going to stand up for folks' rights to see the farce, would it kill you to defend the honor of a guy who was such a clear and undeniable force? To Newsmax.com media analyst James Hirson and National Review's Katherine Timpf. Katherine, it is a little hypocritical, is it not?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Well, their opinions are all over the place. If you look at Seth Rogen, who was obviously in the interview, he tweeted that American Sniper reminded him of the movie playing in the third act of Inglourious Basterds, which is obviously a Nazi propaganda movie. Then he said, I would never compare it to that. I said it reminded me kind of like Inglourious Basterds because they both have snipers in it. No, you didn't. You said the movie in the third act, which is a Nazi movie. He also said, compare isn't the same thing. It's a big difference between that and reminded me. No, there isn't. That's not what words mean. You don't know what words mean, or you think that we don't. It's just all so confusing. It's clearly.
And by the way, he was trying to dial that back, but the irony in his case was that, you know, he was defending the right, the bravery right to go ahead and see a movie that the North Koreans didn't want to see, and we're told we're even contemplating terror if you did see it. So wouldn't the better part of valor, at least James in his case, been to just shut up?
Oh, absolutely. You're not out of your mind. There's cognitive dissonance in Hollywood. Freedom of expression for us, but now when it comes to films we don't like, and a lot of them haven't seen this movie because it's not a pro-war movie at all. It's Clint Eastwood's best work, and what it does with clear eyes is show the reality of war and show the effects on a family, Chris Kyle's family, and the ultimate effect after 4 tours of duty, this great valor-filled American melted down, as many do in the military, showing the great sacrifice that they all have for all of us, and we should be eternally grateful.
But it was a mixed bag for the movie, right? I mean, Clint Eastwood did not get a nomination as Best Director, but maybe there's still some, hangover from his support of Mitt Romney. I don't know, Katherine. I'm not here to politicize this. I am here, though, to step back and say, obviously not everyone in Hollywood bought some of the far-left view of this flick, that it was just glorifying something horrible. They felt it was good enough, solid enough, persuasive enough, powerful enough to warrant attention, right?
Of course, like Jane Fonda said she loved it. But if you look at someone like Lindy West, I don't even know if her problem was that it was too pro-war. She said that, he knew what he was doing and he loved what he was doing. I mean, really, how does she know? Does she know him personally? I think that
I think she goes back to the book in which he laments that he wasn't able to get more of these guys.
Terrorists, right. Yeah, I think it's okay to love killing terrorists, Lindy West. I think she just loves to hate men also.
Yeah, well, I don't know about
that.
But James, what I'm wondering is what the mixed messages some on the left send when they say stuff like that. Because by the one thing you're talking about how brave it is to see really just a comedy and a farce and a goofball movie. It was a funny movie. But then to equate that and say that that takes a certain amount of bravery, and this doesn't even warrant, going out to see it, period. It sounds so over the top weird, right?
No, I mean, it is weird. Look, the left embraces this academic secularism that looks at edginess as some sort of value when it's devoid of moral force. And the fact is that Clint Eastwood's vision shows clearly a hero, Chris Kyle, and villains as the Iraqi insurgents. That happens to be reality. And, you know, what really caught their attention is the fact that it did twice the box office anyone expected, got the 6 Academy Awards, and got a cinema score of A+, which means it has legs. It'll be one of the top films of the year.
We'll see. But again, hope springs eternal that Hollywood isn't always on the same page here, because it did get all these nominations and attention, the extreme left arguments notwithstanding. Anyway, to former U.S. Navy SEAL Jonathan Gelliman on what sets American Sniper apart from many of these other military movies.